Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Art, channeling messages from Spirit, Infinite Gratitude, and today we're going to channel messages for the Leo placements out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys, let's tap into your energy and see what Spirit has to say. Infinite Gratitude, and messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alrighty. Somebody is asleep. This could be you. This could be somebody else that you know. Alrighty. There's like a candle lit. There's like passion here. Like there's like a spark. But someone is like in the dark and they just need a spark to see. If that makes any sense. Let's get into it. Someone's like looking at their reflection. They're looking at a mirror. Someone's studying themselves. Someone's asleep. There's a spark. There's a flame here. But I do see some destructive energy. There's destructive energy. There's like a spark. And it could be either, it can like grow. There's like a flame that can either be really destructive or be really useful, productive, effective. So either this spark can be used for like this destructive energy, or this spark can like ignite other wicks, or it can just ignite other minds, brains, hearts. It's like this energy can be used for good or evil. And Leo, because your element is fire and this is fire, I feel like you have a spark here. You can use it for good or evil, or you can be destructive or productive. You can be creative or whatever this is. Somebody's like studying themselves, looking at a mirror, trying to make a decision. Someone doesn't know what they want to do. It's like they feel like they need to do something, but they don't know what to do. And it's like they could either be evil or they can be creative. They could either be destructive or productive. And it's like they're trying to decide which path they want to choose. Do they want to choose the dark side, or do they want to choose the light side? Or it might not be that simple, but I feel like somebody has like a choice to make. And in order for them to make this decision, they have to know themselves better. They're getting to know themselves. They're looking at some sort of reflection. They're studying themselves in some form or fashion. Now, this could be you. This could be someone that you're connected to. But what I'm getting here, that Leo, you're the one who has the spark. You're the one who has this flame. And you're trying to figure out what you want to do with it. Spirit, anything else for Leo? You're speaking something into existence. I see you either praying or talking to God about a situation or something, getting advice, guidance. I see you meditating. You might not be asleep. You might just be meditating. You might be even fasting. This could be something like so profound where you just feel like going into isolation and meditating and fasting, trying to make a decision what to do with some sort of passion, flame, inspiration, idea. You might have an idea. Yeah, you want to make the right choice here. I see you like taking your time, trying to like make the right decision, talking to God, talking to Spirit, trying to get advice, guidance. Something, you want something. You want love or something. You want like affection, or you're looking for like validation or approval from someone. I feel like, honestly, are you like going to church? You might be going back to church, or you might be thinking about going to church, or if it's been a, you might already go to church consistently, but if it's been a while, you're thinking about going back to church, is what I'm getting here. Like you want to go back to church or some sort of community. You want love. You want, I feel like you're choosing like light here. Like you want to be a part of some sort of community. You could be going back to church if it's been a while, because you're looking for this peace and this love and this affection. I think you're looking for affection here. You might want to be touched or something. You might want like a hug or something. Yeah, you're having an awakening, or you're awakening to something. You're definitely feeling the love. You're feeling the light here. You're having like an out of body experience. It's like an out of body experience almost, where you've like found the light, or you tapped into a higher realm or a higher frequency. You've realized something about yourself. I feel like you've discovered something about yourself, and you're so inspired by yourself. Like, wow, I can do this. I'm powerful. I have this spark. I have this flame. I'm a lighthouse, Leo. I feel like you're discovering this about yourself. If you weren't aware of this before, you've like discovered something about yourself that gives you so much life, infinite gratitude. You're so inspired by yourself, is what I'm getting here. Like you're your own inspiration. You're like beside yourself. Like you're looking at yourself and what you've created and what you've done, and you're like beside yourself. Like, wow, this is me. Like I'm a real person. And I am that person. Like you're starstruck by yourself, and that's a great feeling. You're inspired by yourself. But the thing is here, you might want external validation is what I'm getting here, because you know that you're a beautiful person and that you're an inspiration, and you can feel that within you. I feel like you might be looking for external validation, or for someone else to recognize that about you. I don't know what this has to do with the decision that you were making, what to do with something, whether to go down like maybe this is what it is. If you don't get this validation or this affection that you're looking for, it's like you want to turn evil, or you feel like going down a darker path, or changing up, switching up something, or choosing a different path. If you don't get like affection or attention from a particular person or in a particular way, it's like you want to throw it all away. Like everything like is worth nothing if this person doesn't see you or give you attention or validate you. It's like everything you've done is worth nothing if you don't get the love and adoration that you're looking for. But I feel like you're realizing like it doesn't matter if so and so doesn't compliment me, or it doesn't matter if or if Joe Blow recognizes my value or my worth. I see my value and my worth. I can't live without me. Leo is saying I cannot live without me. And that's funny, because obviously nobody can live without themselves. Like, I mean, like, if that makes any sense. But Leo is like, if I didn't have me inspiring me, then I don't know what I would do. So it makes no difference who sees my value and my worth. Like I know how valuable my worth is. Leo is saying like I know how valuable I am. Like I have to look at myself in the mirror every day consistently to keep going, because I am the light here in this situation. Leo is like, I have the light here. I am inspired. I am motivated. I am energized, passionate, creative. And then Leo is recognizing their value. And Leo is like, if I didn't have all of me to look back on, like I don't know how to I wouldn't know how to move forward in my life. So you know how valuable you are, regardless of who recognizes it or not. And I see you awakening to that. It's like my worth and my value. Despite what other people feel, say, do, what they don't feel, what they don't say, what they don't do, doesn't matter. It makes no difference to Leo. Leo knows their worth and their value regardless. And I feel like Leo is awakening to this. Because before Leo awakened to this, they could have potentially thought that everything was like worthless. Or thought that they just should throw it all away or give up on their dreams or their ambitions or aspirations. Leo was like trying to decide between like moving forward or giving up on something. But Leo understands now how inspirational they are and how valuable they are, how worthy they are. Thank you, Spirit. Leo understands that now. I feel like Spirit told Leo this. Spirit could be talking to you, Leo, and telling you like the truth about something. You could be like getting downloads from Spirit. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I feel like Spirit is trying to get in contact with you. It might be through your womb space. If you're in that energy, you might be able to communicate with Spirit and through your womb space, if that makes any sense. But there's an awakening happening here. I feel like Spirit is trying to contact you directly, personally. There's a lot of like silence here. It's like fasting. It's like a meditative energy, very quiet, silent energy where Leo is like listening to God's voice or really trying to hear Spirit. I feel like Leo is going into some sort of like meditative state. This is a deep, deep moment, period, chapter in Leo's experience, in Leo's journey right now. It's like they really feel the need to listen. I see this person, and I feel like this is you. You're listening more than you're talking, and you're hearing very valuable information from Spirit and the Divine. It's causing an awakening. You're tapping into these higher frequencies, and you're realizing exactly how valuable you are, with or without the validation of others or this particular person. Anything else, Spirit? Ooh, you've overcome some sort of challenge, some sort of battle. It's like you have gained control over something animalistic, some animalistic nature. It could be an animalistic nature about you, or this could be like a person or an individual that troubles you, challenges you. Could have been like a bully or something. Like you're like ascended, so it's like what used to bother you, get under your skin, no longer gets under your skin. You're enlightened, especially with all of this passionate energy and this awakening energy. I just feel like you're enlightened and you've overcome some sort of low vibration, something very low vibrational used to like have control over you. You've managed to gain power over it, or gain power over yourself when it comes to this beastly nature, or this animalistic nature. You're enlightened. At this point, you've heard, you've seen. Whatever this low vibrational energy or entity is, it cannot get under your skin. It cannot control you anymore. Anything else, Spirit? Oh yeah, this is liberating for you. It's like you've seen the truth. You've seen what you needed to see. It feels amazing. Thank you, Spirit. Like you've seen everything that you needed to see. And it's like to have control over this is everything to you. To have control over yourself, your thoughts, to master yourself in this way, I feel like you might have mastered yourself. You're studying yourself. I feel like you have some level of self mastery that you've accomplished here, and it's like the best thing ever. Whew, liberating. Like now that you know what you know and you've seen what you've seen, you don't want anything to do with something, or you want to get as far away from someone or something as you can. Like you know that something isn't good for you now. Like you were consuming something and you thought it was okay, and then you were awakened, and then you're like, I don't want anything to do with pork, or I don't want anything to do with processed foods or whatever. I mean, this could mean anything for any of you guys, Leo. I mean, whatever this is for you. I'm just using examples. Like you just don't want anything to do with something. You know what it is now, or you've seen the truth about something or someone. You've become enlightened, and it's like, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm stronger. I'm wiser now. I don't need it. I don't want it no more. I'm free. Leo is saying it feels like you feel like a whole new person with this power, with this strength, with this wisdom, with this enlightenment. It's like you're a whole new person. You feel like you're on a completely different frequency, and I think it's because you have ascended to a higher frequency. Something doesn't impress you anymore. Something that you used to be like really impressed by certain things, and it's like, that doesn't impress me anymore. That doesn't make me that doesn't have control over me anymore. It doesn't have control over you, doesn't impress you. Something that used to have some sort of grip on you, an effect on you. It's like you've ascended above it, you're past it. I feel like whatever this thing or this person, this energy is, this low vibrational energy, I feel like it had like a really serious grip on you. And now that you've liberated yourself, it is like dying because it was feeding off of you. This is like parasitic. Whatever this is, it's parasitic, was feeding off of you. It was taking your light from you, your inspiration, your creativity. Um, I feel like because you've released this thing, person, entity, energy, you feel liberated. You feel like better than you've ever felt. You feel stronger. There was a parasitic nature to this low vibration that had a grip on you. You've overcome it. You see it for what it is. Like, you're like, yeah, I know exactly who you are and what you're about and what you do and why you're here and why you want my attention and why you're looking at me, because you want to feed off of my energy, and you want my mind, and you want my soul, and you want my heart, and you want my light. Thank you, Spirit. Infinite gratitude. You've overcome this thing completely. Like, it can't get a reaction out of you either. Like, something might be taunting you, some sort of temptation, and it's like taunting you. Like you feel tempted or something, and you feel taunted, or you might have felt tempted or taunted, and you no longer feel tempted and taunted because you've awakened to the truth. There's some truth that you've discovered, and I feel like Spirit told you this without anyone else having to tell you, or me as a reader. I feel like Spirit told you this directly. I feel like you have your own connection to the divine, as we all do. And I feel like you're tapped into source. I feel like you're really tuned in, and you were able to ascend past some sort of low vibration that had some sort of grip on you. Thank you, Spirit. Infinite gratitude. Oh yeah, you are so liberated. You feel so good. You're happy. You feel connected to source. You feel like restored. Something has been restored, like your faith. Because I feel like you might have even like started going back to church or attending some sort of community, some spiritual community or a religious community, trying to like find God, or you might have had to go on some sort of journey. And I feel like you've accomplished what you were trying to accomplish. You've built a relationship with spirit, or you've tapped further into those higher realms. You feel connected to source. It's liberating. It's like euphoric. It's euphoric for you. But there is this warfare, there's this spiritual warfare that is going on here. But you have a connection to the divine, so I'm not worried for you, Leo, whatsoever. Whatever this warfare is that could be going on behind the scenes, like with your connection to source being as strong as it is, I wouldn't even give any life to this low vibrational energy. There's this unknown though. There's this like anxiety. There's this like nervous anticipation I'm feeling when it comes to this journey that you're on. I feel like you're on a spiritual journey and you're like, I don't know what's to come. There's like I don't want to say fear, but there's like this timid nature about you. Like, what is that? And how am I going to fight that off? Because you've overcome this low vibration. You've overcome this entity, person, energy, experience, temptation. And you're like, well, there are other evils out there. When you ascend to greater heights, or like greater devils, as they say. So there's this timid energy surrounding you where it's like, what is to come and what other battles are awaiting me? I see you fearlessly charging forward because you have this faith now. Like you have this faith, this experience. You feel connected, tapped into source. It's like you have no reason to just stop moving. Like you're not going to stop. Nothing is stopping you. Not even this unknown, this spooky unknown energy. It's like, whatever. I got God, I got spirit, I've got the divine, I've got this light, this passion. It doesn't make a difference to you what's ahead of you, whatever this is. But I do feel that the timidness and the anticipation here, but that's not stopping you, which is all I need to know. As long as it's not stopping you, you're good to go. Keep your faith and your spirit high vibrational. Keep your spirit fed. Whatever feeds your spirit. Continue speaking with spirit. Continue listening to the divine. Spirit, anything you want to say? Anything else? Beautiful. Now, a couple of things are coming to mind. I feel like you could be shape shifting, like you've tapped into a higher frequency, a higher realm. You've had some sort of awakening, and your appearance is actually changing. Now, this is a symptom of ascension. Like you could be like noticing your physical appearance has changed ever since you've had some sort of awakening, or ever since you've tapped into certain realms or frequencies, or you've overcome certain things. It's like your body is changing, your appearance is changing, and it's like for the better. And like you're noticing yourself like physically, physiologically, like changing. Like that like whatever you've managed to overcome and accomplish is making a difference in you biologically. You're having a shift, or you're experiencing like a transition or a shift. It's like really intense. Whatever change or whatever decisions you've made, it's intense to the point where like your face is changing, or your biology is like evolving in a way. Let's say like when a Pokemon, I don't want to use the term evolving like too frequently, but that's one way to describe the energy that I'm trying to articulate here and illustrate to you guys. It's like you're a Pokemon and you're evolving into the next level of that Pokemon. Or I mean, what is the word? I feel like there's a the specific word for it. I can't remember. It's been a minute, y'all, since I played Pokemon. But you shoot, Bulbasaur started out as what? I can't find that. I don't remember. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Like you're looking at yourself like, who am I? And you're loving it though. You're loving it. You're loving the change. It's awesome. Spirit, anything else? This is cool. This is so cool. Like you guys are really like turning into like a better version of yourself, or you're becoming a better version of yourself, and you're like watching yourself transform. And it's like remarkable. Your faith has been restored. Your confidence, your faith. And it's like you're just like beside yourself once again, looking in the mirror like in awe, inspired by yourself. Like once again, here we go, full circle moment. It's like you look in the mirror, you look at yourself, you look at what you've done, your work, and you're like inspired. And you're like, whoa, how could I ever doubt myself? How could I ever think that I wasn't worth it, or that I wasn't worthy, or that I wasn't enough? Like you're like, I don't know what I would do without me and like everything that I am. Like it don't matter who approves of you, who accepts you, who validates you, who recognizes you. It's like you recognize yourself, and like that is the most important thing to you. You see your value, you see the changes, you see what you've done for yourself, and like that's priceless to you. Like it's priceless to you what you've managed to accomplish. Like you have confidence now that just is untouchable. Like you're able to move fearlessly forward despite the unknown and despite the nervousness and the anticipation. It's like you do things scared. You've seen what you needed to see, Spirit. Anything else? It's a little too many cards. Yeah. I just need one card. Oh yeah, you're healing. I feel like you've been hurt in the past. Whatever had you doubting yourself, feeling like you were unworthy, feeling like you were, excuse me, y'all, I got a 2-year-old who does 2-year-old things. So if you hear 2-year-old things going on in the background, it's because I got a 2-year-old. So anyway, I feel like you were injured, you were hurt, you were like discouraged. Someone might have been putting you down, or this, injury. I don't know how this injury was caused, but you're healing. Ow. You're healing. This looks really painful, but I feel like you are healing from whatever happened here. Yeah, there was a lot of pain involved here, and you're healing from it, especially with this awakening and with these changes and this inspiration that you have now, this new strength that you have now, this transformation that you're going through. Some injuries, like feeling a lot better, healing. You could have like physically been injured. This could be mental, emotional, but you're doing a lot better now. Like something has like been eased. Some ache, some pain has been eased. You found like a solution to some sort of ailment, condition, injury, ailment. Did I say that already? Yeah. Feels amazing. Like I feel like you're feeling like on top of the world right now. You feel amazing with what you've discovered about yourself, with the transformation that what's happening to you. It's like you don't want, it's like you might be pregnant. I feel like you might be pregnant right now, and you're like, I don't want, I don't know. I ain't speaking that onto you if that's not what you want, but I'm saying like it's possible here. And you're like, the smell of the smell of I don't know, butter, like burnt butter is like nauseating. I don't want anything to do with it. It's giving like I don't want anything to do with certain things. Before, when I wasn't pregnant, I could cook with butter and I could make whatever and I could do whatever with butter. And it's like now it's like after 20 seconds, like I can't stand the smell of butter like melting or something. I don't know. There's something that you just don't want anything to do with. But before you would consume it all the time or you were okay with it. And it's like, you're a different person now. Like, you've changed. You've transformed. You know that you've ascended. Because it's like, I can't stand this thing. And I used to like eat it all the time or I used to be around it all the time. It could be a person, it could be an energy, it could be um, a thing, whatever this is to you. It's this low vibrational energy that you've overcome. Something that you used to tolerate, accept. You're like, I want nothing to do with it. And then it's like, wow, you're looking at yourself like, wow, I am not the same. Who am I? But it's all good. It's all for the better. You're like, you're loving the change. I'm loving it too, Leo. The energy feels amazing. Like this is so light and free. Like I feel like you're flying and you're a fire sign. Like I feel really comfortable in your energy. Like I'm an air sign and I just feel like really like I'm just fanning your flames. Like I'm over here just fanning your flames. Go ahead because it's like lit. You're lit. Mm. All right, Leo, we're gonna end this here. Anything else, Spirit? Any last messages? Because I just feel like there's something. There's just something. Is there something? You're lit. You're lit. You're lit, but you're balanced out. It's not like you're just like extremely happy and you're just like, oh, I'm so happy. You're like, I'm at peace. You're like, I am at peace with like my life, my past. Like I have accepted and released everything that I needed to accept and release. Like I am like liberated. It's not like you're just a super elated, lit person, like excitable, lit, out of control, wildfire person. You're like really calm. You might have been like easily triggered in the past or irate in the past, and it's like you're entering a space now where you're just so calm and cool and collected, and you got control over your power. It's like you're a firebender and you've just mastered your element. I feel like and I already mentioned you mastered yourself. I already mentioned that. You've mastered something about yourself. I feel like you've literally mastered fire. You mastered your element. You mastered your passion, your creativity, your energy, your superpower, whatever this flame is. I feel like you have control over it. You can make it go left or right. You can be destructive with it, you can be productive with it, and you can have control. Like you can choose what you want to do with it. Because I feel like you had this energy, infinite gratitude. You had this energy, you had this passion, and it's like you would be destructive on accident, or you would hurt people by accident. And I'm definitely referencing Avatar: The Last Airbender. When Aang was first learning how to firebend, um, and he accidentally hurt Katara. Like I feel like you could have been in a situation like that where you had all of this power. You had power. You have so much power, and then you accidentally hurt people or hurt someone with it. And it's like you're now stepping into a chapter of your life and your journey where you have ultimate control over this. And it's like if you need to be destructive, you can. If you need to be creative, productive, effective, or whatever, you can. Like you can steer your energy and your power in whatever direction you choose. And what you choose to do is listen to spirit. It's like you don't make moves until you get confirmation from the divine. You have like tapped into source, and it's like you wait for source to tell you what to do and how to move. And this is changing you like physically. Like this ascension is like having like a profound effect on your cells, your nature as a human being, or your biology, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I feel like this is um, impacting you in a positive way. This new power that you have over your element, over yourself. You've mastered something. You've mastered yourself. You've mastered your element. Leo, I feel like you've mastered your element at this point. Whoo, girl, boy, whoever I'm talking to. Powerful, extremely powerful. Okay. Wow, you're so inspired. Infinite gratitude, Spirit. You're feeling grateful is what I'm getting here. You feel extremely grateful. You feel infinite. I say infinite gratitude every single time I, do a video. And, just speaking on gratitude, shout out to your genie, I'm sorry, the Winged Alchemist. Um, because she informed me and put me on to gratitude and really what it means to her, and I was able to definitely ascend really high after that. I mean, like, I feel like I've had this experience before, Leo, so that's how I know this is all real. This is real AF for you, because that gratitude frequency does remarkable things before your very eyes. I feel like you're watching yourself change and transform before your very eyes, and I know exactly how that feels. I've tapped into that energy before, and I can tell you right now, this is all real. And I know exactly how good this feels. I know you're feeling really grateful, and you're feeling light, and you're feeling free. Oh man, and you're excited too. It's like, oh, I'm about to, with this power, with this control, it's like the possibilities are infinite. There are like endless possibilities what you can do with this control and this power over yourself, over your temptations, over your thoughts, over your element, your superpower, whatever that is to you. It's like you're excited. You're like, that's why nothing can stop you, because it's like, do you know what I can do? Do you know what I've mastered, what I've learned about myself, what I can control? There's nothing that can stop you, Leo. Nothing. Even like the nervousness in there's like this nervous energy, and it's like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, I can't stop. I gotta keep going. Ooh, you feel great. Something is healing. Like, it feels a lot better. Something feels a lot better. It could be your left leg. Literally, it could be your left leg, your torso, or your shin here. Something feels a lot better. It's like, dang, like, I never thought I could get relief for this. And it's like you found like something that works for you, and that's how you know, like, in multiple areas of your life you're ascending. It's like you shifted your thought process, or you studied yourself, you heard spirit, you took spirit's advice, or you learned something new. You tapped into like this gratitude frequency, and it's like, dang, I never thought that I could find relief. You're looking at yourself in the mirror, and it's like, I'm changing in this way. This over here is healing. I never thought that I would get relief for that. This don't bother me no more. This used to like take up all my time and my energy. This used to like get me to fold all the time, and it no longer gets under my skin. It's like over here, over here, over there, behind you, in front of you, like everywhere in your life. It's like you're seeing changes, you're seeing shifts. It's like a complete makeover. There's been like a complete transformation here. And you're like unstoppable because of this. Obviously, you can't be stopped here. You're so grateful, like you're beside yourself. Like the power of gratitude has like changed your life, and I know exactly what's going on, Leah. I mean, I enjoyed your reading thoroughly. The way we're gonna end this reading is with this card here. I love this, especially with this, like, it looks kind of like the sun behind this figure here. It's like just the expression, it says everything. It's like peace, balance, control, discipline. Like you've mastered your elements. Anything is like the possibilities are endless. 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 I'm still adapting to my new mouth. I got like to deal with that. But good news, Leo, you're ascended, you've mastered your element, and you're looking at yourself completely different than how you used to, and you're noticing changes in like every aspect of your life. It's like remarkable. Faith has been restored. I'm excited to see what comes of this energy and what you create and what is possible now. Because I feel like there's like opportunities like awaiting you, or you've created opportunities for yourself because you've ascended in this way, because you've transformed in this way. So I'm very excited for you. I'm very happy for you. I'm very like just in awe because I love seeing transformations like this, and I love energy like this. It's so lighthearted and free. I feel like there's something that you want to know though. Spirit, is there anything else that Leo like needs to hear before I end this video? Do not go back. Remember how things used to be and choose to continue transforming and ascending, because I feel like it's possible for you to be destructive or lose control, and you don't want to do that. And I feel like because you have control now, you can choose not to go back. Like it's not like you will get tempted and you will just fall back into those old patterns and habits. I feel like you're in a place now. It's like, I want better for myself. I want more for myself, and I'm going to go in that direction. You have like control. You can choose, like, you don't have to fall into temptation and be controlled by these lower vibrational energies. It's like you have to continue every single day. Choose better, choose greater. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.